What's up, everyone? This is Xavier, your host, and welcome to the 210 Stockyard.
Yes, we have huge news after an incredible 2 seasons that the USFL has had and an incredible XFL season last year. The USFL and the XFL are merging to create the United Football League, the UFL.
Nice.
Okay, I'm back. I know it's been a while, but in my defense, there wasn't a lot to report till now. Plus, I've been super distracted with the Dallas Cowboys this season. Congratulations to them for clinching a playoff spot. And let's not forget about my Texas Longhorns, who won the Big 12, but unfortunately didn't finish the job in the college football playoffs. But I don't want to talk about that. What I do want to talk about is the announcement that we've all been waiting on. The USFL and XFL have officially merged to form one unified spring league, and that is the UFL, the United Football League. And since the announcement, there have been questions, there have been gripes, there have been people let go, teams and cities were announced, so there is actually finally a lot to discuss. Now, I'm not going to deep dive into everything on my first episode back. Don't want to torture you guys like that. I just wanted to make an official video finally announcing the merger, talking about what little details I do know, maybe giving you a little bit of my opinion, and of course I gotta set the channel up for more episodes. So stick around and hear me out as I rant and ramble about this new UFL. Okay, quick timeline. So on September 28th, 2023, the USFL and XFL shocked the football world with the news that they were intending to merge. So here are some screenshots of the announcements once they were made. Now I'm not gonna read all of these and dive into them. If you guys can pause the video if you want to actually read it for yourself. But again, both leagues made official announcement to their players, further indicating that a merge was imminent. And it's crazy how much speculation there was regarding this merge. In fact, the only thing we had were rumors until Jeff Badet decided to post on Twitter, or X, whatever y'all want to call that, screenshots of an email they got detailing the merger, the draft. I believe pay was involved. I'll throw screenshots. Here we go. You guys can pause and read all this if you want. I'll probably go into this in a separate video just to kind of deep dive into it. But thanks to his email leak and other leaks, we were able to get some information before the actual announcement was made. Now, of course, there are a lot of rumors and questions about what the new league would look like and even what it would be called. Then, in October, both leagues filed trademark applications with the Patent Office. The USFL filed for the name and likeness of the NSFL, the National Spring Football League, and the XFL filed for what was eventually used, the UFL, the United Football League. Now, me personally, I do prefer the UFL. I know it's only one, letter less, but it's easier and quicker to say. USFL or NSFL, I think, just has too many syllables, so I'm happy with the UFL. Then, on November 30th, the announcement was made that the new league had completed the antitrust review, and they're pretty much clear or permitted to move forward with their official announcement. Now, fast forward to December 31st, when The Rock and Danny Garcia announced on Fox NFL Sunday that the leagues had officially merged. So it's Facebook official, y'all. The following day on ESPN College Game Day, once again, the league's frontman and woman announced the teams and cities that made it into the new league, at least for the inaugural season. So here's a quick map of what the league is going to look like, all the cities that got teams. Nothing on the West Coast, it seems, but with any luck, that'll change in a season or two. And that's what brings us to present day, asking ourselves, what next? Meaning, what happens next? From the time they announced the intent to merge to the official announcement of the merger, all we've done is speculate. That's all we were able to do. And here's what I've seen everyone asking, and I myself am wondering. Well, first off, when will the league start? I didn't know if it was going to start this year or at a later date. They already clarified that for us. It does start this upcoming season, March the 30th, which is right around my birthday, so it'll be pretty cool to be able to go to see some pro football right around my birthday. A lot of speculation was on why. Why did the leagues decide to merge? Was it a buyout or was it a merger? People honestly didn't know the difference. Did one fail? And in a sense, both failed in separate areas. And that's what I believe led to this. both leagues' losses and failures from the previous season are damn near mitigated by merging. The USFL, in my opinion, failed by not putting more fans in the stadiums, not having butts in seats like the XFL did. The XFL generated more revenue in ticket sales and in merchandise sales. However, the USFL is, by way of Fox, more funded than the XFL is or was. Along with Fox, you kind of had the broadcasting giant, so more games were able to be seen. Whereas the XFL didn't really have a good lock on their broadcasting, in my opinion. I know it was with ESPN and FX, but it just wasn't as good of a broadcast product in my eyes. So again, by merging, they've kind of canceled out all those failures or mistakes. Everyone was wondering also, how many teams will there be? And if not all of them make it, which ones do, which ones don't? And for the ones that don't make it, that they've been referring to as the dissolved teams, what happens to the dissolved teams and the dissolved players? What's going to happen with the drafts? Now, all of this I'm not going to deep dive into right now. We'll save that for a later date. So keep watching, like and subscribe if you guys want to see more, hear more. Another thing I'll discuss and go into is where the games are going to be played. We'll take a look at the cities and the stadiums. I'll give you my 2 cents on why I believe those particular markets were chosen. Big question was, how will the games be played? Meaning, are they going to stick to the hub that the USFL uses, or will they stick to the XFL's model by having hubs as far as housing the teams, but actually letting them fly out to each city to play in their respective markets? And following that up, will there be new rules? Are they just going to adapt one of the league's rules, or are they going to do a kind of a mixture or a hybrid of both? I think the obvious answer is going to be some type of a hybrid, but ultimately, I think the XFL rules will prevail. Now, in other news, and again, I'm not going to dive too deep into this, I had to make this announcement. This happened on December 28th. The league announced that the San Antonio Brahmas were parting ways with coach Hines Ward. Apparently, it was a contract dispute as far as pay goes. He didn't want to take a pay cut due to the merger. So he was released, and the Brahmas will inherit the Houston Roughnecks coaching staff, so we get Wade Phillips as coach. I'm honestly okay with that. No offense to Hines Ward or any of his fans. I do think that Wade Phillips is the better choice for the head coaching position. But there you have it, folks. This was just a quick update video letting everyone know I'm back. Spring football isn't going anywhere. In fact, it got better. And once again, the UFL officially starts March 30th of 2024, and I love the first matchup. The first game will feature none other than the USFL champions, the Birmingham Stallions, and the XFL champions, the Arlington Renegades, going at it. I love that. Spring football has taken a step forward, in my opinion, made themselves stronger. I love the idea that we will now have a unified spring league. I do think it'll be a very successful development league. Obviously, it's going to be the farm league for the NFL. I do think the competition's going to be better and tougher. I think games are going to be more action-packed. And I'm just overall excited. So what do you guys think? Tell me your thoughts. Again, like and subscribe if you want to see more UFL or Spring League football content, the Brahmas in specific. Get your season tickets if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next episode of the 210 Stockyard.